Morning all, Satesman here, small van driver on the CX, and it's looking at the book, Sunday the 7th, Sunday morning. Um, a good week last week, as the title of the video, 90 pence a mile was I what I earned from leaving my house Monday morning to getting back Friday night. Every single mile equated to 90 pence, and that's because of the work I do off the CX. I did 3 days last week, and the week before it was 90p when I did 2 days. And it's cutting out the dead miles because the work I did for the new customers down the road, it literally I'm half a mile from where they are, and we had collections this week, so it was back home. So it was absolutely ideal for 3 days. Let's go through it. I'm looking at new fuel cards. There was a comment from someone on there which was really interesting about the key fuels and the Morgan card. I'm going to be looking into that and getting swapping them over. I'm going to get a key fuels. Well, I'm keeping one of my UK fuels because that's the one that's been the cheapest predominantly every week. And I'm going to get a key fuels one, and I'm going to get another UK, the Morgan one. I'm going to look into getting that in the next week or two because I'm using my own card because it's cheaper than the fuel cards at the moment by at least tuppence a litre, and I can get it in BP at the end of my road just outside where we live. Yeah. So yeah, that's an ongoing issue. I hadn't got any jobs on Monday. I had got a job. I had got a job on Monday. That's a complete lie. I got a laptop that I picked up Friday, and it was delivering to Reading, which is a good number for me. That is, I'm in Reading at 8:30 delivered, and I've earned good money to start with before anyone else has really got into the day. Picked a really well. I thought I was being wound up with this next job, but I wasn't. My next job was to go 9 miles to Wokingham and knock on someone's door and wake a driver up. I kid you not, he'd overslept. They couldn't get hold of him, and they paid me good money. They paid me good money to go and hammer on his door, wake him up, because he got a van full of goods that should have been delivered. He should have been on the road at 8 o'clock. Yes, I woke him up. I think I woke his either girlfriend or his wife up first, who she wasn't very impressed because I hammered on the door. A bit like the old days, going a bit of repossession. And she told me now in certain terms not to hit the door quite as hard again as she'd do something to me, which I thought was quite funny. And she went and woke him up. And I phoned the shipper. I said, well, she's got to wake him up. And I said, I'll hang around till I see him. I hung around and he come out sheepishly, run to his van, jumped in, and off he went. You can't make it up. But hey, it got the job done, obviously. And then I got a job from Bracknell to Balsall Common, which is Coventry-ish, sort of between Coventry and Birmingham. That was a good job as well, and it's a good area to go to normally. Coventry area, anywhere around Coventry, Rugby, Birmingham, you're hopefully going to get a job back to Northampton or something like that. And as it happened, after I'd done that job, I did get a job from Shirley, which is sort of the east of Birmingham, just south of the NEC. And I got a job there to Rugby, and it was my side of Rugby, Northampton side. So Monday was a good day. Um, I worked 9 3/4 hours in total, and I went 20 quid over target. Happy with that for a Monday. Means that it was CX work. Then Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, I did work for the guys that have contacted me, and they let me know that there'll be work Tuesday. They let me know, and I started early as well, and it's an early finish. I normally start at 5:30, 5:45. Uh, Tuesday I had three drops around Southend and one pickup. So it's back to the yard, which is ideal because that means I get paid back to the yard with a collection. And that was then Wednesday and Thursday. It was around Norfolk, Peterborough postcodes. And I had the same sort of thing: four drops, one collection, or one was two collections. So for 3 days, I was done, and I was doing 8 hour days and earning good money. And I was done, finished by 1 o'clock, home. Although I did do a sneaky job on Tuesday. I was actually going to visit my auntie, who's, bless her, she's in a care home, really nice care home. She's been in and out of hospital care home. She's back in the care home. I thought I'll go and visit her. And a job popped up, Saintsman style, and I was 4 miles from it, and it was going into Northampton. And I put a minimum charge for me on it and got it. And I just went. It took me half an hour to do the lot. Uh, so that was good. In fact, I didn't put minimum charge. I put £5. I put 35 on it, and got it. Did it, and still went to Auntie's. So Wednesday, Thursday, I just did the normal job. It was lovely to finish early, and I was on good money. So then Friday, they hadn't got any work. Their work sort of peters out at the end of the week. They already said to me there might not be a lot of work. I said, that's fine. I says, I'm quite happy. So I went and looked on the CX, and I thought, just stay local. Just a couple of jobs, really. That'll do. No, 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 not Dave. Not the Saints, man. A job come up, NN6 to Exeter, EX2. I know Exeter quite well. EX2 is round by Marsh Barton or Barton Marsh. It's round the other side. It's round the far end of Exeter. And a job come to there to Exeter. It's from NN6. Now that can be quite close to me. NN6 covers a big area, and I put virtually £1 a mile on it, and thought, you know what? If I got it, it's really good money for the journey. If I got it for that, and if I could get just a little job home, or not even get a job home, I will drive home empty. But it's just a bit of long distance, sit there, cruise control, and I'll do it for this money. Didn't expect to get it, and of course I did. I got it. And it was picking up from Junction 18, Daventry Rail International Freight Terminal, Daventry International Railway Freight Terminal, Durft. It should be Drift, really, but it's Durft. So I had to drive up to there, pick it up. It's one box. It was from a huge distribution centre, which is normally red flags everywhere. You're going to be there an hour. I was there 5 minutes because they'd left one box off of a lorry that had gone down there. So I picked the box up. Still expected to have a good day. It was 3.25 hour drive. I thought I'd just nice and steady. When I get there, I'll deliver it back to Exeter Services, which is about 2 mile away. Get myself another drink, something to eat, and drive home if there's nothing. And I'll be home. Could be an 8 hour day. No, no, no. I'm going to give you a bit of advice here. And I learnt the hard way. On a Friday, in the summer, and especially summer when the kids are off, they weren't even off. Don't go down to Southwest. It is caravan and motorhome city. Jesus, it was busy going down, but I could see the M5 from Bristol virtually down to Exeter. It wasn't gridlocked, but it was chocker, moving, absolutely chocker. And when I was going down, I thought this could be a bit longer day than you thought. I got to Exeter and I put my home location in as soon as I delivered. It's, it is a lot of miles. It's 190 miles, nearly 200 miles. 5 hours, 50 minutes, 6 hours, just short of 6 hours. I'm like, what the fuck? Traffic all the way up the M5. There's not really a route. You can go the 303, Yeovil, cut up. Another thing, I can't go Oxford way. Well, I did, I can't really go that way because Silverstone. So they shut the roads. You can't go through the A43. Oh. Anyway, I was at the services thinking what to do. Should I try and find another route home, just get in the traffic and suffer? And a job, come on, popped up again. Exeter, 2 pickups going to Bristol. And I thought, well, if I'm going to be stuck in traffic, it'd be nice to get paid for it. So I put a quote in, quite a good quote as well. There was 2 or 3 drivers in Exeter, but what I checked with the guys who were around, checked where their location, where their home location was, which you can do on the directory. You just put the name of the company in, find out where they're from, and they were local guys, Exeter, Axminster, and somewhere else. So they weren't in. Wouldn't have thought they'd have been interested in going to Bristol with all that traffic, but I was, and I got the job. Um, I had to pick it up at 1:30, and there was 2 pickups, same company, one side of Exeter, one at the airport. And I went, and the one at the airport wasn't ready. They were still sorting it, but the one on the other side was. So I went and got that first. back to the airport to pick the second one up, and they decided it couldn't go. There was something wrong with it. It was an airplane parts, and it weren't right. So I just took the first lot. And my sat nav, both sat navs, I have two. One told me to go up on the A30, then pick the 37 up, A37, go the back way to Bristol, because that's where I was delivering to the right of Bristol, to the east. And the other one said to go the other way up the M5, up as far as Taunton or Weston-super-Mare, but that was a lot longer. So we went the back road, and this place shut at 4:30. I'd already informed the shipper that I was going to struggle to make it because of the traffic, and also it's just the timing was tight. And he said, "No worries, there's someone going to wait for you because they really want these goods you got, so they're going to wait." And fair play, when I got to the company at 5 to 5, there was two people waiting, two girls waiting, and the 4 boxes went in, so I did get rid of them. They, because I'm that side of Bristol, my sat nav still told me to go Swindon, Oxford. And I thought, well, I do know I can detour sort of Buckingham round that way if I have to. But what turned out, hopefully, was going to be an 8-hour day and okay money, turned out to be a 12-hour day. And it was good money, don't get me wrong. I got like nearly 300 quid. I did get 300 quid because the second shipper put a bit extra money on for me being pissed about, which was good of him. And yeah, it was good money, but I hate doing a late Friday. I've got my work in. I like to do a little bish bosh, finish lunchtime Friday and start my weekend, just chill. And instead, I got home at 8 o'clock. I didn't eat my dinner till nearly 9. I was in bed by 10:30, so that's Friday night gone. But hey, it happens. It was a good week though. Even with the dead miles from Bristol, which worked out 110 dead miles, which is, it's a no-no really. But I ended up doing 1,370 miles. I did 45-hour week, which for me is quite good. Normally, I'm averaging 50. So because of me Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just doing 8, 9 hours max, it's a good week. I did 36 hours driving. Um, that was, I mean, I probably didn't do that many because with the drops, you're stopping for 10 minutes, stopping. Well, I just put that as driving on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it may be less than that. But my money was 11.46 before VAT, which worked out 13.75.20. Then we give the 10% as normal from the flat rate 137.52, and that comes in at 12.37.68, which is a really good week. And that works out per day 247.53. So really good week. And my pence per mile, like I said, were 90p. So very pleased with that. I've really had 2 long days, and they was Monday and Friday because Monday was quite a long day, 10 hours. Friday was 12, so and the other 3 weren't as bad. So next week I've just got 4 days. I'm away Friday next week. Me and my good mate are going to the Isle of Man, taking a bikes over, and we're going Friday morning early to Liverpool, getting over the ferry, and then we're going to have Friday afternoon, Saturday, Sunday on the Isle of Man. Come back Monday. We've got the early ferry back. Should be back home by 2, 3 o'clock Monday afternoon. So it's 4 day week next week, and Wednesday the VAT I've got to get done by 3 because the van's having an oil change and filter, which it needs. It's nearly 800 miles over what I like, so it's going to be about 1,500 by the time Wednesday comes or something like that. And it's having a Leander sensor, which it needs as well. But we've got twice they sent the wrong sensor, but this time apparently it's the right sensor. So that's 3 o'clock Wednesday. I need to be done. So it's going to be a Monday, Tuesday, half day Wednesday, and probably do half day Thursday, getting ready to go away Friday. So short week next week. So it was good to earn the money this week. So anyway, that's about it. Hope you're all doing all right. Grandson's arriving in 27.5 minutes, not that I'm counting, and we're having him for the afternoon, going out, God knows what, run around like a loony. He's probably fired his gun at me. He's got a new rifle that fires plastic and foam bullets, which is quite adept at hitting you, normally below the waist. But yeah, good fun with the grandkid. It's only one today, not both of them. The other one's away. So we've got that to do, and then we're back at it again Monday. Hope you have a good week yourselves. Any questions? I do try and answer um, the best of my ability. I've had a private message from someone about doing a job, which I can't do. He's trying to work out a price, what he thinks is fair. I've done work for this person before, and he's asked me my advice on a long distance job, but it's from up the northeast down to south. And all I can do is give him my advice really, and how much I think he should get. But we'll see. Like I say, rambled on. Try and cutting it short now, under 20 minutes each time, because even I get bored. Anyway, like, subscribe. That's apparently what you have to do. Gets my figures up and gets it out there to everyone. Anyway, have a good week.